Hello, everybody. It's that time for Thursday's Randomizer. That's right. Today we have a Link to the Past Randomizer. We're going to be playing a casual boots seed, which means we're starting with a sword. We're starting with boots, and we need to beat the game. So let's get started here in 3, 2, 1, go. The way this works is that when we start, we are going to be doing the standard escape sequence. And we'll get our first chest here and see what it is. Looks like nothing, so we're just gonna head up to the castle. Today we are playing as Pikachu. Wonderful sprite. If you get a chance to see, go check it out. If you are interested in us playing as a different sprite in the future, let me know. We will try it out. All right, 300 rupees on Uncle. Now we have our sword. And this is probably one of my favorite modes to do in A Link to the Past Randomizer because you end up getting boots early, and it just makes the seed go a little bit faster. It makes it a little bit cleaner, more enjoyable for me personally. So that's why I like doing it. So we're gonna head into Hyrule Castle here and go rescue our Princess Zelda from her jail cell. We gotta head up here. And ooh, guard got us. How dare you touch the Pikachu of time? I'm gonna turn around here, do a double sword spin to kill him up against that statue, and that way we have a nice quick way through that room. And just continue on down here. Gotta be careful with where we use our dashes at. And continue on. Here we're actually just gonna walk, because if you walk along that horizontal area that I was in, you won't have to deal with the you won't have to deal with the guards in there. Knock on the door here, say hello, open the chest, and away we go. A lot of these strats you'll see in like the NMG routing, so always important to stay up to date on what speedrun tech is, because usually it's going to be the fastest way to do things. Looks like the guard's going to say hello. We're going to go ahead and kill him, and then I prefer to grab pots here, just because it's 2 pots, super easy to kill this fallen chain guard. Grab your key, open the cell, grab the chest. Ooh, a fire rod. Okay. While we're going up the stairs, I will mark that on the tracker. That suggests to me that due to advanced item placement, there's some dark rooms that will be in logic with fire rod. So we'll think about that. And with our boots, we have a nice clean way through here. I'm not sure what the time with boots generally is for like the average time through escape sequence. I think it's somewhere around 5 minutes to 5 minutes 15 seconds. I have not played this randomizer in a long time. So we'll see if we get there, but so far it's actually going pretty well. And away we go. I love that Zelda can dash with us. Apparently we've equipped her with boots today as well. And due to the way this is set up, we do not actually need the lamp. Oops. Because Zelda's tiara is going to light the way for us. Deal with some snakes here. Hope to get bomb drops. And nope. Looks like probably not going to get it. All right. But thankfully we do have boots, as we said, and we can bonk into the door rather than having to use bombs. So even though we didn't find them, we're still gonna be okay. Grab our key here. Have a kitty say hello. And we are gonna go ahead and check these 3 chests over here. 10 arrows, red rupee, 10 more arrows. All right, well, nothing exciting, that's for certain. So fire rod's gonna be the only thing we've found in here then. Only thing really that changes in terms of logic with casual boots is obviously the boots checks are in logic. There's not a ton of those, but they do make things a lot easier. And there's a map. I can't get... Yeah, no princess kisses here. So let's go check Bonk Rocks. We are out of Hyrule Castle right at 6 minutes, which I think is what you're aiming for without boots. But again, it's been a long time since I've played this randomizer, so it's gonna take a couple weeks to get back to it. And more money. Frustrating. So one of the things I like to do is, if you have boots, go check Lumberjack and see if there's anything on the ledge that says, hey, you're gonna have to fight Aghanim. Check the tree pole, it's just money, of course. We'll check the bush crab. And more single rupees. Not getting lucky today. All right, what do we got up here? Looking at top left, that's a cape. So that could be a thing. We're gonna hope it's not. All right, and into the Lost Woods we go. Uh-oh. 50 more rupees. Okay, fine. We're starting to approach the 500 mark for Zora, so definitely a thing to be thinking about. We do have 100 rupees we gotta spend in Kakariko on the bottle vendor. So we're sitting at like 318 then for the 500 for Zora. Oh. Come down here, dash our way through, and head into Blind's Hut. I don't think I can just dash this wall if I remember correctly. So we're gonna hope to find bombs here. Moon Pearl. Nothing. Nothing. And a shield. Alright, well, we'll have to come back. We got Moon Pearl, we got a shield. I was hoping we wouldn't have to come back there, but that's okay. Into the well we go. Really hopeful we'll find bombs in here. Well, that's a medallion. Not quite bombs. Come on, bombs. Wow. Just nothing. All right. Mark down our medallion. So I'm going to have to go back and check those 2 checks. Once I have bombs, which we're probably just going to go by right now. Let's check this first. Ice rod. Okay, well. Did you say you wanted to go to Turtle Rock? Because it sure sounds like you want to go to Turtle Rock. So the thing to note about this game is that the goal is to get 7 crystals, make your way through Ganon's tower, and then kill Ganon himself. So kind of like Ocarina of Time, you have 3 stones that only really matter for like 1 check. In this, nothing there. Which is the pedestal check, the green stone, which in this game are called pendants, is important for 1 other check. Otherwise, not very helpful. So 7 crystal dungeons, kind of like our 6 medallions for Rainbow Bridge, and yeah. You don't have to read anything in this to see what are crystals versus pendants. You can just do a map check in the light world and the dark world to see what your dungeons are in terms of these settings. So let's do that now. We've got red crystal over on Eastern, red crystal on desert, and blue pendant on Tower of Hera. So let's go check our grandma chicken lady here. She seems to be hiding something in her garage. And we got chicken clip. Where the chicken went, I have no idea, but he went through. We sent him into the Shadow Realm, apparently. Oh, bonk. Alright, so we did most of the checks that we can do in Kakariko. There's a couple others that we can come back for. The first real... wow, another medallion. The first real progression in this randomizer is either Moon Pearl and 2 gloves, or a Moon Pearl and hammer. Those are the things you're kind of looking for to get into the dark world. Just money here. So we are going to save and quit. And I'm going to check off all the things. Yeah. That we've already done. Now we're going to start working our way towards South Shore checks. This is kind of the first place that you tend to see routing differences, is whether or not someone goes and checks Sahasra, or what's his name? Agina's cave? I think that's it. Ooh, another shield. No, thank you. Next, we'll go in again. We will open the dam and flood it. That way we can check what is under the water of the dam. This randomizer is very different from a lot of the other randomizers in that dying is kind of, I would say, out of all the Zeldas that I play randomizers for, this one is the most likely to die in. Because some of the fights in this are much harder on low health than I would say any of the 3D Zeldas are. So sometimes you get into really weird scenarios where you've got really awkward item sets to try and beat things. One of these would be a hammer blind fight. Flippers, okay. 10 arrows. 10 arrows. Hammer. Well, there's our Dark World access. So that is flippers and hammer. Okay. Let's go check Ice Rod Cave. I'm gonna get destroyed here by enemies. You do have to be careful with crabs in this game because they are one of the strongest damage early in the light world. They do 2 hearts of damage if you don't have any of the defense upgrade males, which would be red tunic or blue tunic. So careful not to get hit by those. They do a lot of damage. Hey, bombs. Okay. So we are gonna do another thing here, hopefully, and store a water walk. And see. Okay. Safe from the crabs. See what we can do with it. So by doing the dash I did in the cave, that allows us to do this where we can just dash on the water. Oh, speaking of blue mail. And go check Hobo. Now we do have boots, or not boots, what are they called? Flippers. So these are logical checks. Wow, Hobo under the bridge got explosives. You can also do that when you don't have flippers, which allows you to do these checks out of logic. Pretty cool strats in this game. I think some of the tricks in here are most interesting of the tricks in the Zelda series. They're fairly simple and like straightforward in terms of like what you're actually doing, but at the same time, not that straightforward. Oh, excuse me. Not that straightforward in terms of execution sometimes. So we're gonna go ahead and come out of here. For example, there is a way to give yourself like a fake version of having flippers. Ooh, a sword upgrade. Nice. Oh, I never marked that we had a sword. So we have Master Sword now. Without Lamp, we don't have to worry about Aga yet. Although it's getting to that point and getting a little scary. We do have Dark World access now though. So bombs on the ledge there. And we can just dash our way through here. And we will save and quit from here. Oh, there's our glove. All right. We're gonna go back to Link's house here. And we are going to go down this way and head into Dark World. Dark World enemies deal a lot more damage, so it's definitely a little bit scary to go in there on low health. But hey, it is what it is. We deal with what we get in Rando. The first check we're gonna do here is called Hype Cave. In the last couple years that I've been playing, that cave has not been as hype as you would think. So we're gonna talk to this guy and get 300 rupees, which will be nice. That means we can pretty much afford whatever. Ooh, a hook shot. Okay. And I think that gives us full swamp access. No, we don't have mirror. All right, let's do a map check here. So pendant pod, pendant plus swamp, this one, and then everything else is that. All right, well, that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the left here and see what we can find this way. We'll check Stumpy, we'll check Dig Game, and if we find another glove, we can go into Kakariko. If we don't, then we can't. All right, Stumpy's got some bombs. Whoop. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit here in terms of marking off checks. I don't have boots on the tracker either. So. All right. So this can be anywhere between 1 and 30 digs, I believe. So you just kind of got to keep going, hope it's a low count. And just hope that you get a good item from it. Okay, this is getting a little unreasonable. Holy cow. Alright, there's our piece of heart. Well, we're going to save and quit and start at Sanctuary. And head to Kakariko. In this scenario, we've done a lot of our checks in the overworld. Oops. Trying to mark things off as I go as well. I do use a map tracker for A Link to the Past, not because it's necessary, but just because it makes my life easier. Hookshot is a faster travel distance for short things compared to something like using the boots. So we tend to use hookshot for short and boots for long. All right, into the dark world on this side, and we are going to start by checking a couple things here. First off is going to be Skull Woods. And then second, we will probably check Bumper Ledge. We are in a scenario where we actually can full clear Skull Woods. Health is a little bit of a concern here. Ooh. Cool. And the requirements you need for here is you need to have a sword and you need to have... Ooh. Oh no! You need to have a sword and you need to have a fire source. Alright, let's see if the Gibdos are going to be nice this time. Oh boy. Hey, we got it and didn't have to worry about the Gibdos. Alright, we got one key. I'm going to go ahead and take the Floor Master here. Back out. There are only 2 items in Skull Woods, it's important to know. Oops. Didn't actually realize that that would show up there. Interesting. Did not mean to cover the tracker like that. Alrighty, so we're gonna equip our fire rod. We are a little low on magic here, so gotta be careful. Ooh, don't want to die here either. Holy cow. You will probably see a death in this dungeon. Oh, that's a nice drop there. Alright, we are full health now. I am gonna have to be careful because I don't have enough magic to actually do all this and kill the Gibdos with magic, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it this way and get just enough magic to make our way through. Oh, we got turned into a Bidoof. Uh-oh. Get through. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna be in trouble when it comes to this fight. I need that magic. All right, got an extra key here. I'm gonna actually check this spot. Yeah, I didn't think it was anything helpful, but thankfully coming into this fight with full magic is actually really helpful. We're gonna wait for the floor master here because he can grab you while you're falling through the hole. Important thing with Mothula here is if you knock Moth into the spikes, ouch, that doesn't count for damage. So we're kind of playing bullet hell here and trying to make sure we hit Moth in a good scenario. Oh boy. Yeah, you're probably gonna see a death here. Yeah. Very low health fight. So we will come back. We'll try this again once we have a little more health. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get that chest first, I think. Actually, you know what? Let's give it one more try and see if we can go in with a little bit more health than we did last time. This room will give us a lot more hearts. And we're in a good situation on magic right now. We are not in a good situation on hearts now, though. This may be tough. Yep. All right. 2 attempts is what I'm gonna give it, and that's it. So we'll go back in, we'll get the chest down here. Hope there's 2 items, and then we can just come go mode Moth whenever we need. Been a little while since I've done this dungeon. There we go. Pots under the bridge make this annoying. We're gonna go ahead and bounce off this. Be a little bit of a quicker strat. All right, there's 1 item. We're gonna go ahead and die here because it's gonna be faster than actually walking out. So this death was on purpose. Death warping is actually a pretty common thing in this game. So definitely something to remember. No hearts here, but at least we get into the dungeon. Dying in a dungeon is not too bad. Dying outside of a dungeon is very bad. All right. Oh, this is where we got to be careful. Cool, we did it. All right, so we're gonna start. Nice, we got a heart here. All right, we're gonna start by going over this way and hookshotting. We got a key. Oops. With no big chest or no boss key yet. Ooh, give me this. Can't worry about that. This is one of the only dungeons where you can actually find the the boss key could be in the boss key chest or big boss chest. Not something that I knew about when I first started this randomizer. Hey, there's our second item. Okay, cool. Now we can just leave. We got 2 items out of here. That's fantastic. So now we can just ignore the rest of this until we are ready to fight the boss. All right, let's go check Bumper Ledge. This is a very easy to forget check. This is also a check that needs the cape. So if we find out that this is something required, it's not, thank God. Then we would have to fight Aga, but because it's not, we're in a pretty good situation. So now we can head back down to Dark Kakariko and do several checks there. We're gonna do Sea House, we're gonna do chest game, and we're going to do, ooh, gotta be careful here. And then we'll check a bombable spot. So we're gonna get those out. And we'll go into Thieves Town. This is another tough dungeon to do on low health. So we're gonna have to be careful. All right. Just 50 rupees. Man, we are rich this seed. Yep. We're gonna pull on this to open up Thieves Town and then go do chess game, then head into Thieves Town. There are 4 items that we can find in Thieves Town, so... Alright. Nice health upgrade here. Usually I like having 9 hearts to feel safe doing blind, but since the mentor tournament I played in, where I was given a mentor, I have learned a lot. And if you learn the script, there's 1 item. If you learn the script, that fight becomes much easier. So hopefully things will go according to script, and you know, the last couple seconds tends to be, ooh, there's Bosky. We know that had to be in the first 4 chests. Can't get all 4 items, unfortunately. But you don't want to see it early. You kind of want it to be the last one. Anyways. Oh, we got bedoofed. Where was my train of thought there? Ooh, there's the compass too. All right, so that means items are deep, but we do have the ability to full clear this dungeon. 2 items out of 4. And that is one thing that I think is really important, and I've learned is much more important than I give it credit in Ocarina of Time as well. Knowing how many items your dungeon has, and that's one thing that the important check hints on Zooter Flash has really helped me out with too. Knowing how many dungeon items there are versus how many like actual item checks there are means you can route a little bit differently and make different decisions. All right. I don't think I ever marked that we had powder and quake as well. I'm gonna be careful here because I really don't want to be losing health. Cool, we made it through. I'm gonna lift this pot, grab a key, and throw the pot to hit the switch. Just so happened to kill the little slime that was hiding as well. Come down to the bottom right corner here, lift this. Hold our sword here in case crickets want to be rude, which crickets usually are rude. They do a lot of damage, so you got to be careful. Ooh. We're gonna open that. That's our 3rd item. We already have the max bombs we can get without buying an upgrade, so we're not going to worry about that 8-pack. And head back downstairs. Grabbing our hammer here because we will need that shortly. Note the hammer deals the 3rd sword level damage, so deals more damage than Master Sword right now, but it at the same time is a much shorter reach. So it's important to be careful when you're doing that. All right. If there's an item in this next chest, we can actually just ignore the hammer chest. I'm gonna be careful. Just because we want as much health as we can get going into next fight. There we go. Cool. Grab the maiden. There's the small key. We're gonna have to check the hammer chest. Just gonna do a short puzzle in here where we hit the little switch here, And it was the map, so we didn't need to do it. Womp womp. Alright, well, with full health and 8 hearts going into blind, I'm hoping that this goes well. We don't have any invulnerability items, so that's something to consider. But at this point, I think we should be okay. The only concern I have is just possible lack of experience scenario. Not lack of experience scenario, sorry. Lack of having played recently is realistically the scenario I meant. Oh, a little off script, but we're fine. That is one boss down. And our final item, grab the crystal, and away we go. So that being said, there's not a ton of checks left at the moment. And yeah, I think we're gonna save and quit here. And we're gonna start at the sanctuary, get some princess kisses, and we're gonna break a little bit of logic here. I haven't done this particular thing in a long time, so hopefully it works out pretty well. We're going to go up the mountain without a lamp. The other option is going into a dungeon that we potentially can't beat, or into a stone or stone pendant dungeon, and neither of those sound great at the moment. So we use our sword here to try and keep track of where we're at. Oops, I went a little bit too far there. Oop. There we go. Now we have the old man. Readjust our sword here. We're gonna hold down until we go down a little bit, then just walk forward. That avoids another hole. We're gonna walk forward till we hit the wall. Go down, go left, go down. And then we're out. Again, using your sword to kind of give you guidance of where you're at. Dead rocks are the most annoying enemy in this game. 300 rupees. We did a trick there to get what's called spin speed. When you have boots, you can use this trick to actually go fast without using your boots. Basically use hookshot and the boots at the same time. Ooh, there's a glove. So we need our mirror for the second glove. There's a sword. Okay. I think it's this one I need. Yeah. Cool. We'll get our third sword here. Very exciting. And there is a trick here that you can do to bomb your way back across that gap. I am not the greatest at the setup for it, so I'm not even gonna try. But we are gonna dash our way down here and go check the right side of the mountain. We know our gloves are up top, so that's an important thing to remember. Dead rocks again, causing us issues. Hookshot our way for short distances and across this gap. We don't have mirror, so we gotta go this way. And we're gonna grab our bombs. Bomb this wall here. Half magic and a piece of heart. Okay. And we're gonna do a trick here in a minute, known as bomb jumping. I don't know if I'm gonna get it to work, but I'm hopeful. It's not as easy to do when you change skins fairly frequently. And Pikachu is not a skin that I've used in quite a while, but I figured it would be the most intriguing one. So we're gonna line up here and hopefully place a bomb and go across this gap. Hey, we did it first try. Nice. All right, now we can head to Tower of Hera if we want, or do Spiral Cave. The first thing we're gonna do is we are going to check what's on the ledge up here. It's just 10 rupees. I'm gonna go ahead and do Spiral Cave and then leave because I don't have any interest in doing Hera as it's a stone. Not while it's out of logic. If it ends up in logic, then we can kind of consider it, but if we don't find anything here, then I think we start heading towards Eastern and Hasura. So we're gonna save and quit. There we go. We're gonna unpin that. Cool. So there's very few checks that we have left at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and go do these first, and then if this turns up nothing, then if you've ever heard of Stone Shadow Finds a Way, this game's version is Pendant Pod Finds a Way. Pod is the acronym for Palace of Darkness, which is the first dungeon you do when you go into the Dark World in the vanilla game. All right, so Hazrilo, what is in your closet? A bow. Okay, now we can do Eastern. That is a very good find. All right, I got spin speed there, but was not able to keep it due to getting hit. We're gonna try it again here. We got it. Oh. And in we go. So technically, some of this dungeon is not in logic. Because the back of the dungeon is in logic, but not the boss key chest. So we're gonna check this, and of course it's the boss key. All right. Oops. All right. There are 3 items in here, so we're definitely interested in those. We can do a nice shortcut here because we have our hook shot and just hook shot over to this chest, then taking the loop. There's a lamp, so that puts the rest of this dungeon in the logic. Where's my lamp? And puts the mountain in logic now. Not much other than that though. We're gonna do a special setup here to try to get only 2. I didn't get them to only 2, but we did get only 3 at least. Quick shot here. There's 2 items, so we have 1 more. Could be in the big chest, boss chest, or the boss. So we're gonna probably take the 2/3 chance and check the big chest and the yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and check the boss key. I really don't want to have to come back into here. There's no quick way to get to this chest if you get warped outside of the dungeon and come back, so Grab this key under this pot. Head down here. And we're gonna do a little bit of a trick, hopefully with the boss key chest, to avoid having to kill all the enemies in the room. We're gonna come down here, take some damage from this thing, and because, oh, there we go. Because of that damage, we were able to grab the pot and lift it up and then walk back in and hit the button. So we are looking for a flute now. A flute and a mirror, pretty much. All right. Here in a second, I'm gonna equip my bow, because that is the primary item you need in this dungeon. There are a couple red Igors here in the next room after this one. That the only way you can kill them is with a bow, so. Wake him up. Shoot 2 arrows. Come in here with your sword ready. Spin attack. Wake these up. 1 at the first one, 2 at the second one, 1 at the first one. And then hopefully we can do a setup here to get a quick kill. I did not get it. It's been a long time since I've had to do this fight, so not necessarily surprised. Oh. All right. And there's our compass. All right, but with no progression, that only leaves a couple things left. We're gonna save and quit back to Link's house again. And I'm gonna go ahead and check some Dark World stuff. We're gonna check the pyramid ledge, into catfish, into pod. Hopefully we'll find progression before we have to go into pod, but if none of that leads to anything, then there's only 2 other checks in total. We just did a trick there called item dashing. If you press your boots and the item button at the same time, you'll do something like this, and you won't have to worry about hammering 3 times. Nifty little trick. Works with most items. I think there's a few items that it doesn't work with, but it's kind of funny to watch it being done with a shovel. I really should have gotten my hook shot out here earlier. Just a piece of heart there. And let's go. So nothing there, which is unfortunate. Now we are up to catfish, and then if it's nothing, we either do the 2 checks that we have segmented or go into pod. Or there's Hera, I guess. Not super excited about that prospect. But we'll see. Alright, we're gonna throw this in, dash into the wall because it gets rid of a little bit of the lag. And it's kind of funny to see a Pikachu floating in midair. That's a bug net. Okay, alright. We're just gonna go do pod. That is the most dense location we have. Pendant pod once again, folks. Lift this, dash down. Actually, you know what? I want those arrows. Oh, never mind. Guess we're not getting those arrows. Alright, so going into pod, you need 110 rupees to be able to pay off the monkey that lets you in. He thinks he's a kind, generous soul. He's not. He is a very greedy monkey. Or she, I don't know. I know the name is Kiki. Whether that's a he or a she or a they, I don't know. But make sure not to get hit. Because Kiki does take some money as soon as you talk with them, and then again when you end up here. So you see we lost 110 rupees. Kiki opens the dungeon, and we're gonna head inside. We're gonna start off by going left, get the dungeon, or get the chest down in this basement. Oh. Just the key. We're not technically bow locked yet. We are gonna go to the right side anyway, though. But we should probably pick up some arrows. Dash into the store here. Hope that some of these enemies drop arrows. Ow. And the answer is no. All right. Red one actually mimics your movement. The others just kind of follow you in a different way. Again, the red one, you need a bow. All right, there's our boss key. Check this side, grab our hammer. Another key. Right, you need to hit the switch. And we're gonna do a trick here to dash against the stairs and ooh. I have to do it a little better than that. And cross the gap. We need a bomb here. Key logic is very important in this game as well, knowing how the key layout works. That's one thing that I need to learn a lot better, is when keys are important and when they're not, and where they can and can't be. So I think this has to be a key. Yep. Unfortunate, but I'm not certain of it, so I have to check. Check this. Another key. So all of our keys are up front. I think there has to be at least 4 keys in the front chests between the bow side and the front side. So it's kind of funny that we got all of them. All right, we're gonna need bombs again. Right. I would like to shoot this first. Oops. That is always frustrating when that happens. Oop. There we go. And away we go. We're gonna throw a bomb while we're in motion here. Over that way. And switch to this item. We're gonna go to the right first. You know, I think there has to be one more key. There's a shovel. And there's our key. So Harmless Hellway does have an item. It might be a compass, but yeah. Guess I was right. And let's see what we can find next. Ooh, I will take that heart. We are kind of low. Hey, there's our mirror. All right. That should give us access to everything we need now. Check the final chest here, and then we will warp our way away. Alright, save and quit to the mountain. And we're gonna go get our gloves. Get some old man kisses there. Get our spin speed. And get hit by a cabbage. Alright. Get our gloves here. Which opens up Dark Death Mountain. I'm gonna go this way, actually. Ow. The dead rocks and cabbages. As I said, dead rocks, the most annoying enemy in this game. We're gonna actually go take the portal at Turtle Rock. That way we can see what the medallion requirements are. We will open up Turtle Rock if we can. And if we can't, then we will figure out what to do from there. Because that would mean we would need bombos. Alright, hammer time. That is a particular order. It is bombos, so I'm gonna mark that on the tracker and head into the next set of checks here. Go ahead and check Paradox Cave. Or actually, sorry, this is Super Bunny Cave. And nothing. And then we can go back up and check the... what's it called? Shot Cave. That's what it is. So now we have Swamp fully in logic. Not something we really want to do, but Mushroom. Got a lot of fetch quests sitting around. Lots of health in here. All right, and we can save and quit off the mountain. From here, let's start at our house and I'm gonna go left here. You know what? I'm going to go into the Dark World first. Because I would like to do Cave 45. Go ahead and swim across here, make it a little bit easier. Oh, I did not mean to screen transition there. Pick up this rock now that we're super strong. And K45 time. What do we got? Piece of heart. Nothing there. Okay, good. No mirror bonk. Come up here, we will mirror, and then we're going to use our shovel to dig this dig spot. Just a piece of heart. And away we go. This time we're going to go ahead and go up to Kakariko again. We've got a bunch of checks that we can do here grouped. The first is we're going to return the blacksmith or the breadsmith or whatever you want to call him to his home. And then we've got purple chest. We've got hammer rocks. As you'll see, we can hammer dash through all these. Makes this so much nicer than the vanilla game. Make sure to do it properly though. Well, I guess you could do this in the vanilla game too, but all right. Then we know red mail is on the Lake Hylia area. Where is our... Trying to find mail upgrade. Ah, there we are. Return the breadsmith. Walk back in. Talk to them. And explosives. All right, let's see if we can do the magic powder check here. Oop. As you can see, Pikachu now has blue for cheeks instead of the usual color. I'm gonna use magic powder here, see what we get from Magic Bat. And just 10 arrows. All right. Well, now with that, we're gonna be doing purple chest. And we're gonna be doing a couple tricks to do this though. Well, one trick realistically. We're gonna take this with us. And we're gonna actually leave it there like that. Or at least this should work. And we're gonna actually dash all the way down to Gary, who we will turn in the purple chest to, even though we don't technically have it with us. As long as we mirror and talk with him, he should be thinking, oh yeah, they got it. And it should be fine. So let's go ahead and go over here. Come on up. We're gonna mirror here. And it was nothing. All right, let's go check the Agina and the desert ledge. All right, nothing there. And from here, we will save and quit. We're routing a lot of checks in together, which is really good. We do have full ability to clear Ice Palace. Oops. Wrong button. That's something we should consider. All right. And that being said, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna quick swap over to our hammer. Again, go into the Dark World. We'll probably grab the red mail here. Just as a safety. Head up this way. And down. Ow. Got our red mail. And now we can head on into ice. We're gonna need our fire rod for this again. And we get to be doing some really cool tricks in ice. Ice Palace is one of my favorite dungeons because of the tricks that you can do. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to our hook shot here. And there's only 2 items in here, but it does route pretty quickly, and we do have to do it either way. So we get to the pen gator room here, and we're just gonna hook shot all of our friends. All right, start us off with the boss key. Oop. And then we're gonna head back this way. We need to go up and then flip the switch. And then Cane of Samaria is like one of the most broken items in this game. We're gonna do a trick here to skip a bunch of this dungeon that usually you would have to do. And this is called Icebreaker. Basically, we're lining up on a particular part of the doorway, and it is a pixel perfect trick, so didn't get it there. Gonna line up there, hold down and right. And you only want to walk 1 pixel, and then you can just hold down and you'll go over the wall. Pretty sweet trick. One of my favorite tricks in this game. And let's find what we get. How many items did I say were nice? Did I say 2? I think I said 2. Here's 3. Oh, come on. All right, there's 1. I'm gonna go ahead and switch here. That makes 2. We do have the big key. We're gonna go ahead and check this big chest by using the hook shot while we're pushing the block. Makes it nice and easy. We're gonna push this block down and then head actually reverse through the dungeon to go do our other checks. So it's kind of an interesting way you route this dungeon when you have that trick. We're gonna go check iced tea room. Ow. There we go. And of course, it's just our compass. So now we can head back and finish off this dungeon with the boss fight. Wanted to grab that magic there. I'm gonna go up. We're fine. Fall down. Fall down again. We're gonna lift this pot, push down, and head on in. We're gonna need our hammer. Going in with full magic is wonderful. Gonna need our fire rods. 7 shots against Cold Stare to unfreeze him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. One of those must not have hit. All right, one of them is down. All right, and that was the end of Cold Stare. Pretty straightforward fight. Hey, a red potion. We finally got a bottle, which means we can check Sick Kid. Check that, check that, check that. We did that. We finished this. Did that. So we're still looking for, unfortunately, one more item. We still need our... flute. So we're gonna go check Sick Kid. And then from there, we will check a couple more Dark World checks. So we're gonna start moving over towards a mirror, which I went the completely wrong way in terms of items. So it is what it is. All right, Sick Kid, what do you got? Do you have our flute? It would be great if you did. No, just a bunch of money. Well, that's sad. Oop, bonk. And now that we have Red Mel, we are shiny. Shiny Pikachu. All right. From here, I think we go ahead and actually go do Moth. We are right here, and this is kind of like the best second chance we're gonna get. We should be really good in terms of magic and health. If we're not, we've got that red potion for safety. And down we go. We are still looking for Bombos as well. So technically 2 items from Go Mode here. It would be nice if we could find silver arrows at some point as well, but not a hard requirement. Oops. Well, now that we fell down the hole, we're gonna go ahead and take the long way. That way I can get some health. Don't have to worry about magic here nearly as much. Although I guess if it goes this poorly, I might have to. Yeah, I was afraid of that. All right, we are in good health situation. We are in decent magic situation. We can do the most damage possible. We didn't get grabbed by the wall master. Let's fight him off. All right, that was 2 hits that we're seeing there. Please get out of that corner. 3, 4, 5. And there's our compass as we expected. We're done with Skull Woods. That's 4 crystals. Still need access to Desert, Misery Mire, and Turtle Rock. This is shaping up to be a little bit of a scary seed. We talked about pedestal earlier being a thing that requires all 3 pendant dungeons. And for there to actually be an item on there is like a 3% chance is what I've heard in terms of the percentage chance. And it's scarily looking like it might be possible we might have to do that. So let's go ahead and grab our mirror here, because that is the next thing we're going to be using to do some checks. I'm going to go over to the graveyard, do 2 checks there, and if there's nothing there, then we have to go to Swamp. And boy, do I not want to go to Pendant Swamp. Switch over to our bombs here. It's not here. So now we'll check King's Tomb. And if it's not there, Pendant Swamp it is. Or Hera. Well, here we go, Pendant Swamp. Grab our hammer. Never lucky. So there are 6 items in Swamp. Important to think about, but not super exciting. Swamp is a pain in the butt. We're gonna go up here, we're gonna mirror, we're gonna have to drain the dam again. We can do a trick here to erase the block if you use mirror while you're pushing it. In a place where mirror doesn't do anything, it will delete that block. Don't do it in a dungeon. That will warp you to the beginning of the dungeon, which is going to make you very sad. And into Swamp we go. This first chest has to be a key. How did that not blow up the wall? Confused. There's our silvers. That's convenient. I actually kind of want to try a trick here that I think just came out recently, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. Maybe. It's a way to skip the hammer requirement. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try it. was not the, there was something off. I've only watched a short, like a YouTube short on it. Never actually practiced it, but thought I would try to see if I could get the hammer skip there, save out on a key, but sadly not. We've had a lot of our tricks go, you know, pretty well today though. A lot of the tricks in here are things like pixel perfect tricks or near pixel perfect, and it really sucks when you have to deal with that. You know, if you have struggles walking exactly 1 pixel, then you're just like, oh, this trick's so hard. Green potion. All right, that gives us a second. Question is, we found a map or compass? We have not. So it's technically possible that the items could be all on, like the dungeon items, map, compass, boss key, could be boss key, chest, and the left side. So we're gonna check these first by doing a trick called Diver Down. And we're gonna line up against here, place a block. I don't know if I did that right, but we'll see. I don't think so. Didn't dive in right. We're trying to get a specific way of swimming here. And it's not working out perfectly. So there's a second method I can do to try and do this, and this again is pixel perfect, so I'm gonna have to try and see if I can remember where it was here. I think it's there. No, that I think was the right placement, but not the right part of diving in the water. That seemed right, but did not work. All right, I missed the dive properly there. Nope. It's so hard to get this for me, because you have to be perfectly holding down and right at the same time, and it just doesn't like to happen for me. Yeah, didn't get it there either, so we'll try it one more time because we've got one more bomb. Nope. All right, we're gonna have to do the other method here. Yep. Okay, so I was in the right setup there, just block wasn't out far enough, I think. Gotta get this dive right. Like, that's the most important part here. And I'm struggling getting both down and right to work at the same time. Oh, I pushed the block. Again, it's been quite a while since I've done these tricks, so I'm sorry if they are not perfect. Oh, I pushed the block. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. And this is just an issue with an old controller. Getting both inputs to happen at the same time is tough. Oh, that might have messed it up there. So let's go ahead and try this again. That might be too far. I'm also not using the normal controller I used for this. I did it again. All right, so that's not it. You know you do it right if you are swimming to the right when you come up. Oh, that's definitely not it. Dang it. Sorry that I'm having so many issues with this, but it is something that I am trying to work on. All right, it's too far to the left there. I'm not getting the right part of it. Yeah, there's something going on with my controller that's not letting this happen. All right, well, I am sad that I'm not going to be able to show off that trick, but we do get to show off doing it the other way, I guess. Game, please. Thank you. All right, well, that was unfortunate. I'm sorry. I will, next time I record, I will use the controller that I am used to using. Right now I'm using a GameCube controller, and the D-pad on this is very small. So I wonder if that's kind of my issue. All right, item. So far, right side still guaranteed, or not guaranteed, but we do have 4 of the 6 items. There is a compass, so it is no longer guaranteed, and we're going back. Because we don't necessarily care about the pendant other than it being green. All right, usually here I would do a diver down strategy on the left side too, but oh, right, I gotta go bottom first and get the key. But unfortunately, without my bombs, I can't really do it. So we're gonna have to do vanilla strats here. And hookshot our way across. Jump. Blood things here. And yeah, again, sadly without a bomb, not going to be able to do any cool strats here. Need to make sure to put that back up. Don't forget to put that back up. You're going to have a real bad time if you don't. Or if you do. You know what I mean. All right. Thankfully with hookshot, that makes this a little bit easier. We get to just swim over. And then we will be able to push these blocks. Again, this is a scenario. Don't use the mirror to try and deal with those blocks. You will warp to the beginning of the dungeon and you will cry. Oh, well, there's some bombs. All right. So here's map and the key. So we know there's an item in the big chest, and we know there's an item on the boss. Ooh, don't hit the fire snake. And what's in the big chest? It's just a piece of heart. All right, so all of left side swamp was for nothing. All the tricks that we've done so far in swamp have been for nothing. All the attempted tricks we've done so far have been for nothing. So the question is there something on the boss? Is there something on the green crystal? Or was it not here at all? This would be the kind of scenario where I would roll a pedestal seed. Our first video in a long time. The nice thing I like about this randomizer too is that it's much quicker for the most part than Ocarina of Time. Unless you have just like a jet seed in Ocarina of Time, or you know, some settings that make things faster. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna stand down here. Wait for it to fall. Ow. Try it again. Try it again. There we go. There's the spin. All right, what do we got, boss? Piece of heart. So it was not in swamp. So we have full cleared swamp. We have checked that. We've checked that. Checked these two. Checked this. From here, let's go turn in the green crystal or green pendant and see if it was there. If not, we are off to Tower of Hera. Well, actually, if not, we're actually probably going to go finish Pod. And then go to Tower of Hera if we've still not found it. Oops. Get our mirror prepped. Not a great seed. You really don't want to be diving into any pendant dungeons, and now we've done 2 of them, with coming to one of them for the second time. All right. Was swamp required? It was not so far. Could still be a pedestal seed. I can't remember if there's still an item in here or not. We can use our red cane here to make things a lot faster. We can use our silver arrows to make this room a lot faster. 1, 2, 3. And shoot the Igor, which I will be honest, for most of my life, I thought that was just a weird looking teddy bear. And then after I started playing Randomizer, I think it was about 6 months into playing Randomizer, Someone told me, you know that's not a teddy bear. I'm like, excuse me? What do you mean that's not a teddy bear? They're like, it's not a teddy bear. And it just blew my mind. Oh. One got away. Alrighty, well, thankfully getting back into the boss area isn't all that long of a trip. And now we gotta smack him on the face a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And he's dead. Lot is done. And just another bottle. All right, well, that means we are heading up to Tower of Hera. It is either that or Spike Cave. We're gonna save and quit, back up to the mountain. Get some old man kisses. Refill our health, and away we go. Try and get our spin speed. I did not get it though. At this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and dash. Hope I got it there. I think I did, yeah. There we go. And into Hera we go. Hera basement on our mind. But there's only 2 items in here. And there's a key. Hera basement greatly on our mind now. There's our flute. All right. But unfortunately, I do need the boss key, right? Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and kill these and then fall back down. I could attempt to do a spin speed strat, but I'm a little concerned about it. Yeah, it's not working. That's okay. It's been a very long time since I've done that one, and even when I was doing it regularly, I was not great at it. And now we get to take a coffee break. Sit here and wait for these. Thankfully, we are impaled by the peg, therefore... well, that sounds awkward. So therefore we, you know, are concerned about getting out of here. I am afraid to leave this dungeon, though, without at least checking this. All right. So at this point, we are at 2 required I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this. We are at 2 required pendants. And at this point, I'm feeling pedestal or bombos. So I don't want to leave without having done here. And it's a very quick dungeon, so it's not like it's all that hard. The Light World dungeons are very fast. That's not our item. Wait for this to go through. Hook shot. That's not our item. Bonk back across. So our second item is on the boss. Let's go say hi to Trolldorm. Then we gotta go to Kakariko and activate our flute and hope to be in go mode. Ow. And this is why it's known as Trolldorm. There we go. Just a piece of heart. All right. Well, now we have Ped that we can do. God, it's so quick to go check it while we're there after we get the flute. I think I just go ahead and do it. All right, Sanctuary. Get Princess Kisses and Mirror out of here. Yeah. Was debating whether I wanted to do flute first or... Oops. Flute first or ped check first. And decided that flute first. I would rather check this because if we can find the item we need to get into Turtle Rock outside of the dungeon, that means we can go mode Mire and Turtle Rock. Whereas if we don't, then we have to be concerned about finding it in the dungeon, and these 2 dungeons are very slow. So let's go check, see what we can find. And switch to our flute here. Is it this way? No. This way. There we go. And is this Bombos? It is not. It's a mirror shield. Ew, gross. We shouldn't have done it. All right. Three dungeons to go. Several checks to go. We can get into Mire without Bombos. We'll do these, then Checkerboard Cave. Not here. And after Checkerboard Cave, we check Desert. I was really feeling Ped. I was certain it was on pedestal. It's not here either, so Oh boy. This is what I call a bad seed. Alright, so with there still being an item missing, we cannot go mode. Therefore, we are going to check the items here and hope that it's here. Check the torch. That's one item. Means this one has to be key. And there's only one item. Oh, that's not the direction I wanted to go. It's a small key. Pikachu's just having a world tour today, doing every dungeon. That's not what we're looking for, so this has to be the boss key. And we'll go check the boss chest and then head to the boss itself. Man, I don't think we've been lucky in terms of any dungeon yet outside of, I guess, finding a bow at Eastern, like at Saha, was decent. There's our item. It's not here either. Oh my goodness. Which means it's either in Misery Mire or we cannot consider going to Turtle Rock. Gonna bonk on purpose here. We need a fire rod, that way we can light the torches in the next room. And then we can head back to our silver arrows. Ow. There we go. That's another crystal down. Well, outside of the two items in Misery Mire, we are at the point of it's either Pyramid Fairy or Spike Cave. Oh, no. I don't want that. Back into the portal. Oh, I never actually oops. Never actually marked that we had this. And there's our mirror bonk. So let's get set up to go into Misery Mire, the least favorite place to be trying to check for your items. What a terrible seed this has been. It's been fun though. Like, that's one thing I like about A Link to the Past 2 is that even on terrible seeds, like, we're at what? About 2 hours of playing. Is that really all that bad? No. We should finish somewhere around 220, I would think. Depending on GTG or GT key lot layout. The Ganon fight's gonna be pretty simple since we have silver arrows. That's one of our 2 items. That's not good. Grab a key here. Shot across. Gives us another key. And we're heading further into the dungeon now. Ow. Alright, another key here. Go ahead and check this chest out here first. There's a boss key. I'm gonna go ahead and check boss key chest first. Well, I guess we'll check this chest first and then boss key and then we will check the 2 on the left. Just another key. So we've got a map, a compass, I think, and our item. Let's see how unlucky we get. Need a fire rod here. Ow. There is our second item, so we are done in here. Which means it's not here. Well, I guess I'm not gonna get that anti-fairy. Should be able to get this one though. Thank you. Oh boy, that was close. All right, grab that and then on we go. Man, is this a terrible layout for a seed? I'll be honest, I don't know the last time I've had a seed this bad in LTTPR. Like, 2 of our first items ended up being... do I need to do that? I don't think I do. I need to probably come back. Oh, no, I was right. Okay. All right, well, maybe that 220 is a bit of a dream now. Dodge this. Dodge the anti-fairy. Have our bow to shoot some eyeballs. Dodge the lightning. Oh, never mind. Don't dodge the lightning. Fine. And he's dead. Alright, so where is our darn progression? There's literally 3 checks left in the entire game. All right, we started our house. There we go. Hammer. Dark world. Gonna grab a big bomb. Of the red variety. So I will say, if it is Spike Cave, this will be the first time I've ever had... Well, I guess Spike Cave could be in Logic because the cape is potentially available via Aga, or yeah. Wow, is this gonna be a Aga required seed in the end? I mean, hopefully we have a red potion, so we don't actually need to go fight him, but we could be at a scenario where this actually was an Aga required seed for a cape for Spike Ledge. Or Spike Cave, sorry. All right, what do we got? Red meringue, and there's Bombos. All right. Now we can go finish the game. What a frustrating thing. But at least this has been fun. I sent a meme to a friend today that said, like it was the Drake meme, where, you know, the first picture he's like, nah, not that. And it was physical pain? Nah. Pain, mental and emotional pain from Rando? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And dang, does that hold up true? Still haven't found our fourth sword yet either. No butter yet. It's either in Turtle Rock or in Ganon's Tower. Because we've cleared everything else in the game. Except Spike Cave, I guess. All right. Racing through Turtle Rock into Ganon's Tower. Maybe the 220 is still possible. All right, we're gonna go left here and check the single chest, and then we will go right and check the second chest. There's the boss key. This is a pretty slow but pretty simple dungeon. We're gonna... Oop. Oh crap. We're gonna do a trick here to try to get around having to do the full trip. Oh, well, I didn't get the perfect trick, but it'll still work. You hookshot your way off there. That way you can get through it a little bit quicker. We're gonna use our hookshot for invincibility frames. All right, we only got one key though. All right, on to the deeper parts of Turtle Rock. We did have to go to the right. We did have to go to the left, so there was no shortening this dungeon as of yet. All right, one of the hardest rooms in the game, chain jump room. They do 4 hearts of damage on green male. Oop. And I don't even know that there's a good way to describe that trick for how fast you have to do it. Basically, you're going to use the red cane to set a block in between the 2 switches. It's going to hit the first switch way before it hits the second switch. So after it hits the first switch, you stand on the pegs that go down, and you start pushing the block. As you start pushing the block, the pegs come up and give you invincibility frames. And I think this is guaranteed. Oh boy. Guaranteed to be 2 small keys. Ah, come on. This guy ended up getting away from me. Alright, we're just gonna hope that there's another small key in the big key chest. Anyways, so you get the invincibility frames while blinking, and you use those to walk through the chain jumps. Need bombs. Out we go through the safety door. Just a map. All right, we need another key somewhere. I think it has to be here, because if I wasted my key, then it would cause issues. Yeah, okay. All right, and we don't even have to go to Laser Bridge. Another thing that I thought as a child was that you had to place the red cane block on there, and you don't. You just walk on. If you're low on health, you can use your hook shot to give yourself invincibility frames, so that way you don't die on the cane block. Dash our way through here. We're gonna grab one of these anti-fairies. Ow. And let's go try next fight. Yes. Ice Rod first, then Fire Rod. We're gonna do 5 hits and then switch to Fire Rod. 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Go. Ow. Alrighty. Now we can sit here and wait for him to come out. Just hold a sword spin. And as he comes towards you, you're gonna sword spin. And it kind of looks like that. This is the only boss where the item spawns in the middle of the room. Just because he could be on the spikes, and if you don't get the item, you can't get the crystal. So. Alright, on to Ganon's Tower. One of the things that you will see... Oh, actually, we did get a mushroom, so I guess that could have been a check too. One of the things you will see in a lot of streams of this is that people like to play the Ganon's Tower Big Key guessing game, because there are 22 different chests that the Big Key could be in, and people like to guess and see if they can get it right. We're gonna try and do a hope room strat here, and see what happens with that. And what we want out of hope room is a small key and a big key. And if that's the case, then we can climb the tower. If it's not the case, then we continue on. Very unlikely scenario, but hey, we'll count them out for you guys. 1, 2. Neither item was there, but we did get our final bottle. This is check 3, which is a small key. We'll take it. Hammer. That's always a small key under that pot. All right, here's 4, 5, 6, and 7. 4, 5, 6. Wow. 7. We've got a lot of small keys, that's for certain. Oh. Oh. Here comes number 8. Another small key. I'm gonna try. This dude is not being friendly. All right. Grab another key here. And we're gonna hope on rando room. Here's 10. There's the blue cane. $11, $12, $13, and $14 coming up in this next room. Or wait. 10, 11, 12, 13? And nothing. Holy cow. As I said, we're just not going to get lucky in anything today. All right. See if I can do this strat right, possibly. Hey, we did it. We skipped over the teleporter. Wait for him to come out of here, maybe? Please. Thank you. Still nothing. All right, so that was 14, I believe. $15, $16, $17. And if it's not here, we mirror. 16, 17, and it's the right side, of course. We're gonna skip this room. And sweet. All right. 18, 19, 20, 21. 18, 19. 20, there it is. And 21 just for the lulz. Alright, and into this room. You can grab on the wall twice and then just kind of pull in the opposite direction that you want them to go. And then you can just hold your sword out and shoot some arrows. I'm gonna walk on in here, get him stuck against the block, get him stuck against the block, and walk into the next room. I never get the dashes in here right. I don't know why. And we already have our safeties, so I'm not super worried about getting some here. Just trying to clear through all these as quick as we possibly can. All right. Wow, actually doing pretty decent here. Come on, buddy. There we go. All right, we are going to use our magic powder in here. We're gonna charge up our sword and come into here and get a triple spin. And kill all three at the exact same time. Alrighty, now we're gonna need our red cane to do a triple kill in here. Place the block, kill them. It goes well. We're gonna need the red cane for the next room as well to try to do a quick kill. Nice. And now we need our fire rod. So there is one thing you need to be careful about in here. If you cross through the door at the exact same time the jingle goes off about dealing with the door, you have a possibility of getting what's known as jingle glitch. And it will despawn all the enemies in Ganon's tower. So what I like to do here is I like to come up here and grab the magic pot, bonk down here to avoid the lasers, then bottom right, bottom left, top right. Grab the key. There's no reason. Gold sword isn't going to make nearly the difference that it would be worth actually. Oh, wow. Come on. Okay, there we go. And we are to the top. Just gotta fight with a troll dorm here and And we're good. I will open this next chest because we're gonna have to walk past it anyway. And it's just 20 rupees. Oh, well, now I'm in trouble. There we go. Finally got through. Usually I hook shot that bottom turtle. I don't know what they're mini helmosaur, I guess is what they're called. All right, let's play some tennis. One. Yeah. Not going great here. Getting really bad angles here. All right, got a double there. Single. Come on. Give me something good. Yeah, just not gonna get any decent patterns. That's okay. Again, we knew this seed was gonna be rough, so we will call our duck and try to finish this off before 220. Can Pikachu save the world from Ganon? This is where we make our stand. Thanks for dropping in. The first passenger in a hot air balloon were a duck, a sheep, and a rooster. And we're gonna dodge some fire bats. Uh-oh, this is not a great position. All right, this should allow me to finish him off. All right, I need to use my red potion here just in case. And we should be good now. Actually, I'm gonna use my lamp. There. So we're gonna get a torch glitch here that allows us to only have to ignite one torch rather than having to ignite multiple. So we will... Uh-oh. All right, there we go. Torch glitch achieved. All right, one more arrow to take him down. And that is a dead pig. Oh, we're gonna be close. We're gonna be close. Can we beat the 220? Done! 219.54. We managed to do it. Awesome. All right, let's real quick here. I think I can... Nope, I don't see a way to speed this up. So I guess with that being said, though, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope that you guys like it. Let me know what you thought. Do you want to see more of these? Do you want to see something else? Do you want to go back to Pokemon Crystal? We will find out. So, alrighty guys, bye. See you next time.